What's going on, everybody? Jon Impemba here with Fantasy Lawn, bringing your NFL DFS Week 5 Contrarian Corner. Going to bring you some low-owned plays to help you cash in those GPP contests. We're going to kick it off at the quarterback position this week. We're going to go with Kirk Cousins of the Minnesota Vikings, playing the Detroit Lions, sitting there in a nice mid-tier price point. No Dalvin Cook, or if he is active today, he's going to be limited per reports. I think that bodes well for the passing attack here with Minnesota. Prior to last week's debacle against Cleveland, we saw Cousins with 8 touchdown passes and 0 interceptions over the first 3 weeks. And even better here, the Lions ranked 30th in DVOA against the pass. At the running back position, we're going to go with Nick Chubb, someone that is the cheapest we've seen him over on DraftKings all season long, but he's gotten the volume, over 20 carries in each of the last 2 weeks. I know the lack of touchdowns over the last couple of weeks are probably a big reason for the price decrease here, but those touchdowns are coming. Love the volume. And the Chargers ranked 25th in DVOA against the run. I think Chubb's going to go overlooked. Someone like Zeke Elliott's right in that similar price point. There's some better value plays on the board today, so you're looking at Chubb in that mid-tier, and he has as much upside, I think, as many of the running backs on the board today. At wide receiver, we're going to go down to Brandon Aiyuk. Again, not a great season for Brandon Aiyuk, but things have changed here with San Francisco. Not only do they have Trey Lance now at quarterback, but George Kittle is out. That's 10-plus targets in this passing attack that has to go elsewhere. You saw last season Aiyuk actually have success with Kittle out of the lineup there, and plus we're looking at a matchup against a tough Arizona defense. I'm expecting the 49ers to have to play from behind, which means there could be a good amount of volume going the way of Aiyuk in this matchup, and despite his struggles, he still has a solid snap share. So plugging in Aiyuk here as a contrarian wide receiver play, there's some interesting values in that 4K-ish tier that I think Aiyuk could go overlooked. We're going to wrap this one up here at the tight end position. A favorite of mine, we're going with Dan Arnold here. Last week he was traded from the Carolina Panthers to the Jacksonville Jaguars on a Monday, and then he played that Thursday for Jacksonville, seeing 32% of the snaps. He had 2 catches on 2 targets. This is an offense in Jacksonville that loves using the tight end in their offense, and they give them a boatload of snap share. We saw James O'Shaughnessy play 80% of the snaps. We saw Jacob Hollister play almost 70% of the snaps a few weeks back. This is now the role that Dan Arnold's going to step into here. There's no DJ Chark, and while Tennessee looks like they defend the tight end position well, you know, tight end is kind of a Jekyll and Hyde type position in terms of teams' offenses here. Not a lot of teams feature their tight end. Jacksonville does feature their tight end, so I'm not really buying in to this Tennessee does well against tight ends matchup. I think Arnold's going to be in a really good spot, and he may go overlooked today because someone like a Ricky Seals-Jones is mid-price, so Arnold may be the better value here. That wraps up the Contrarian Corner, everybody. Let's go make some money.